Hello, this is Ian from Whitehorse RV. I'm going to be doing the demo on the 2020 Jayco X23B. Alright, we will start up here. First off, you have your propane tanks underneath this cover. You have your battery there. Your battery will be charged by plugging the trailer in or from your vehicle. Now coming out, we'll go around. You have a port there on your frame to plug in a solar panel if you choose to. Come around here, you have 4 scissor style jacks that you would use the hand crank provided to level your trailer. You have the outside of your water heater here. You have your drain plug here to drain your water heater. It is a nylon drain plug because it's an aluminum tank. You would drain that if the trailer is going to sit for more than a month or if you're going to winterize. Here you have your city water connection. This is where you would hook in your water supply from a garden hose either to the campground or your home, and that would supply water to the whole plumbing system. Now coming around, you have the back of your refrigerator there. That's what this cover is. You would just use a coin or a key to twist these to open this. You want to open it. It's here just to check it and clean it out. You have your cable TV input here. You just pop that open and you screw it on there. This here is your fresh water, your holding tank fill. That way you can fill your tank up. And with that, you would use your water pump to supply plumbing throughout the trailer if you did not have a hose hookup. Then this is the heater exhaust. This is your black tank flush. This is basically a sprinkler head in your black tank attached to your toilet. You always want to make sure you have a black valve open before you add water to it, and always stop the water flowing through it before you shut the black valve again. Your outside shower is located here behind this. You have hot and cold, which would run either off the supplied water through the city water or from your water pump. Come down lower, the white little valve there with the knob is the drain for the fresh tank, and the 2 right there are your plumbing system drain to drain out the whole plumbing system if you were letting it sit or store for a while. This is your sewer connection here. You have your gray valve here, which this is your sinks and showers. Your black valve is there. That is your toilet only. You can leave your gray valve open while you're camping, but you need to leave your black valve shut so the chemical stays in, and so you don't have a problem with solids staying in, water running out. Always leave that shut till you're about 2/3. When you're 2/3, you can pull that handle and dump the system out. You would shut it, then you would drop chemical down your toilet again. Here's the twist lock cord. This cord is a 30 amp cord. You basically just unscrew, twist off, then you twist it back on. You would store this in your compartment while you're in transit. Coming around the back, you have another tent end. Coming around this side, you can see there's a propane output. If you were to have a barbecue grill, you can connect in there. This has a power awning. You have your external speakers, and that is the vent for your hood above your stove. Coming inside, you have your control panel right here, in which you have your monitor panel, which you can check your levels of your battery, your fresh tank, your black tank, or your gray tanks. This here is the switch for the electric part of your water heater, the 110 side. This switch here is for the propane side of the water heater. This is your water pump switch. You only need to turn that on once. Once the system pressurizes, the pump will automatically shut itself off, and you leave that on until you're done using it, then you would turn it off. You have your awning light and your living room light. This here's the button for your slide out. By hitting retract, it would bring your slide in, and hitting extend will put it out. When you hear the clicking, you know you're all the way in or out. Now here is the switch for your awning. You hit awning extend, and it will run your awning out for you. And then when you're done, you want to bring it in, you just hit retract, And with a power awning, if it gets very windy, you're going to want to bring it in. It's on gas struts that push it out, and they can cause it to start moving, which would cause it damage. So you definitely want to have your awning in. Now, you have your smoke detector here. That uses a 9-volt battery. Your living area. Now, all of your lights, even if they're on a switch, they have a push button in the center to turn them on and off. Some are on a switch, some you have to push the button to turn them on and off. Your fire extinguisher's there by the door. Coming around, you have your stove, which to use it, you're going to fold the cover up. You're going to turn it on to the flame. You're going to turn the sparker until you ignite it. And you can control how much you want and turn it off with that knob. Your microwave is located there, which is on a 110 only, a household microwave. This is the hood above your stove I was talking about, with the vent outside with your light or your fan switch. Coming around, your refrigerator is here. This is an RV refrigerator, so it runs on 110 or propane. Now, this is how you turn it on and off. This button here is if you want it on auto, which it'll automatically switch from 110 or propane, depending if you have 110 or not. Or out with that off is gas only. If this comes on, that means it did not light. It only tries to light 3 times. So if you were airbound, that light will come on to let you know it did not light. You just need to turn it off and turn it on again, and then it will proceed to try and light again. Coming down, we have this panel off here. This is showing you your water pump and your valve for your winterizing kit. And on the back of your water heater, there will be valves to turn to switch your water heater into winterized mode for winterizing the trailer. Down here, you have your fuse panel, which gives you your 110 and your 12-volt fuses, and they are all labeled for what they are. It does have a small fan in it that you may hear run. Going into the bathroom, once you come in here, you have your switches down here for fan and for light. Now that switch will turn the fan on and off, but you would need to manually crank the vent up. You also have your Gfi outlet in here. This controls every 110 outlet in the trailer. So if you have a problem where you don't have 110 in outlet, I would check this first to see if it had trip before you get to the fuse panel. Give you a view of the inside of the bathroom. Now we'll go to the next part. Now, to remove this table, you actually have to slide it up. If you see down there, there's a channel it's slid into. It lifts straight up. That's how you remove it. And then underneath the bottom is a knob you would loosen to take the table off the pole, so you can lay the table in these rails right here to turn this into a bed. Now, to close your tent end, you want to start with first pulling your shepherd's pole out. Push this little button in and pull her down. Pull it towards you, and this will unclip. If you look at the end, you can see where it clips on. It clips onto the center of the hoop back there. Once you have done that, you want to reach in and free the hoop from the canvas. Your shepherd's pole can be stored under your mattress, under the, right here on this ledge. And the operation of both tent ends are identical for closing them up. Now we will head outside, and I'll show you how to shut it the rest of the way from outside. Now your shepherd pole has been removed. You can finish freeing up that hoop from the canvas by just kind of pulling on the canvas a little, because you don't want to have your canvas caught in that when you're folding this shut. And you're going to try and tuck this in the best you can, and then proceed to the lift. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. You're going to lift that until you can shut it, and then once it's all the way up, you would just get these handles, pull them up, and that cam up there would lock into this post. And that's how you secure it shut. And you want to make sure that when you have these shut, that you lock these locks so this cannot open during transit. Well, thank you. That is the video demo on the Jay Feather. If you have any questions, just let us know, and thank you.